The Lucid Gravity, apart from being an amazing looking SUV, full size on the inside for a moderate size on the outside, so super maneuverable, has a great suspension. We've called it the zero gravity suspension. So it's a ride height adjustable air suspension, completely custom designed. It's got an incredible front suspension layout for incredible driving performance, ride and handling. It does 0 to 60 in about 3.5 seconds. So it's a really performance-oriented SUV. We have an active rear steer built into as an optional package, which makes it a super nimble and maneuverable and capable SUV. The space inside the vehicle seats 7 full-size adult occupants, which is, in my opinion, unheard of in the industry. It's really hard to fit all 3 rows with full-size occupants. And then when you take it to the beach, you can also sit in the front trunk or frunk and do some frunk gating, apart from tailgating if you were to do that in the rear. So we've got a huge occupant space plus storage space. That is very unique for an SUV of this class.
And this is our clear view cockpit. We're debuting the clear view cockpit on Gravity. So what we've done is we've optimized the position and the shape of the steering wheel relative to our 34-inch OLED display. The OLED display is set right below your sight line, so it's optimal for viewability, low distraction, and it's uninterrupted view from the driver's position. Yet the steering wheel is a complete wheel. We've just altered the shape to make it slimmer. We didn't want to do a yoke because we know people like to drive differently, and we wanted to give that flexibility for performance or hand-over-hand driving. We also have our tactile touch tablets here. As you see, this is both a physical switch as well as a capacitive swipe switch, which gives you that great feeling. We also have our pilot panel in the middle in a portrait layout for optimal utility and use, and we've maintained our touch buttons down below for temperature and fan volume, as well as customizable buttons left and right, and our glass center console that opens up to reveal cup holders, as well as our phone charging. That swipes back and exposes a secondary tier of storage front and rear, which is fully customizable with accessories.
It was really important for us to make a true SUV, not a rock crawler type off-roady vehicle, but a true capable SUV with an adjustable ride height. We've come from a sedan, super sports sedan platform, and we didn't carry it over onto air for the sake of making a true SUV. So we've lifted up the whole platform quite dramatically. We've got much higher ground clearance, plus the adjustability. The suspension is completely unique on this vehicle, whilst being architecturally similar. The same with the powertrain. We've taken the powertrain to the next level. We have a next generation of our drive units with slightly different gear ratios, as well as the topology of the battery pack has changed to suit better this type of cargo environment, where we now have a flat floor behind the front seats and we have battery modules under the front seats. So we've slightly modified our technology packages to suit this SUV much better. In terms of ride height, because you've got the adjustability, you can do that manually and you can choose to be very, very low, or you can just pump it up all the way and drive in an elevated driving position down University Ave in Palo Alto, for instance. We have an automatic setting that goes by the speed. So the faster you go, the lower you want to have the ride height to get that drag coefficient down. So the lowest setting is most suitable on the highway or the Autobahn, and the highest is essentially giving you better ground clearance and higher approach angles front and rear as you try to get off-road.